Hello, my friends, and happy July. Today we're going to be looking at Godzilla Rivals King Ghidorah. And I want to show this to you in the trade paperback format to give you an idea of the binding and how it's going to look collected, which is how you're probably going to pick it up after the fact. But this is the main cover here, which is really cool. It's by E.J. Sue, and I love the King of Spades motif here. That's just radical. But this is written and illustrated by Adam Gorham, and there's a wonderful bonus feature in the back of the single issue that's not in the trade paperback. So I wanted to show that to you here. And if you want to pause it to kind of read this, but it's real fun. Him just talking about the creative process and doing this and getting his kids involved. And there's some sketches his kid did. So that's real fun, seeing what his kids did there. But that's a real fun bonus feature, and I'm sad it's not in the trade paperback. But this is a wonderful collection and a great value. And I know that's how most people are going to pick it up if they didn't already pick up the single issue when it first came out. So let's take a look at it in this format here, and you can see how the binding is and if there's any gutter loss. And I very much enjoy this. It's a fun story. The Zillions invade Earth. Earth's defenses fight back, but they're not doing too well. And only by the grace of Godzilla do we get through as they take out all the aliens, which is so much fun. And you can see here we're getting some great action right off the bat. Super cool. But then the aliens end up grabbing Godzilla and flying off into outer space. Cuts over here to this fella who's Doctor Who, and he's meant to be kind of the same bad dude from the Toho King Kong movies, if you remember that at all. So what a wonderful deep cut that is. But we got this evil supervillain working with what's left of the UN, and he's slowly like getting his hooks in to enact his world domination schemes. All the meanwhile, Godzilla's now captive on the alien planet, and they're having him fighting like giant monster gladiator wars. So we get this really cool fight with him and a bunch of homunculus. And it's real radical. All the while, we're cutting back to the Earth people and their plot, because they're going to go back and fight against the aliens on their home turf. Evil dude ends up getting into a Jet Jaguar robot, so that's real fun. We get this real great fight and some cool scenes here. I love this shot of Godzilla down there on the ground, looking somewhat small, and this looming shadow of Ghidorah over him. It's so cool. And look at that double page. How cool is that? That's what comics are all about right there, I tell you. But as you can also see how I'm holding the book, we're a little bit further than halfway in, and so it's kind of curling a bit. And that's a bit of a pain, but you know, it ain't the worst thing. And if you're not reading it flat on the table, like if you're just holding the book while you're sitting there reading, it's not a problem at all. And there's no real gutter loss as far as like getting in the way of anything in the picture, so that's real nice. But we get some great fights up in here, like some real cool brawls, and the story's just real fun. It's fast-paced, it's engaging. You want to find out what happens next, and there's always something going on. Like, look at this. Every single page has been excitement. I'm having a good time. I love this panel right here, as these folks are running through the gladiator fight, and Ghidorah just snaps right at him. So cool. But yeah, a lot of great artwork throughout. The pacing is wonderful, and you can tell this is a real labor of love from the fella who did it. I tell you what. That's so cool. He's just wiping those aliens out. Yeah, that Adam Gorham. Yeah, he did a great job here. I really like this comic, and I'd like to see him do some more. Very fun. And that's it. We just got that ending right there with Godzilla being the destroyer of the aliens. So real cool. And if we dive more into the text and the story, there's a bit more deeper stuff going on with the little robot kid and contemplating the destruction of humanity. But I just wanted to go over the fantastic artwork. But the writing was great too. It got me hooked all the way through. And like I said, some good deep cuts. A lot of fun. We got some cool alternate cover here. And there's a few more alternate covers in the back of the trade paperback as well. So that's real cool. I like that one a lot. Who's that? Tessa Rose. That's real cool. And this one's real cool too with Ghidorah there. He's looking way bigger. That's radical. Clayton Crane. And this one's an alternate cover for the Batra issue. But here's another Ghidorah alternate cover, and that's real radical. And that alternate cover is by the same guy who did the artwork and wrote that issue we just read. So that's real cool too. Adam Gorham. Yeah, I like him a lot. That's real fun. So yeah, this was a real good issue. I highly recommend it. Whether you're picking it up in the single issue or the trade paperback. But shoot, at this point, you know, you can buy the trade paperback that has all 4 issues than it is yeah, that's cheaper than it is buying 3 of the single issues. So I say buy the trade paperback if you don't have any of them yet. But what a fun read. I had a great time, and I'm looking forward to coming at you with the Batra issue next. So we'll see you tomorrow for Kaiju Live.